Morale has greatly improved. They're now a partner in the process. They're not a victim to a process they don't have control of. They're all experts on the platforms. They're able to design their own automated testing, release on demand, and schedule the release order. So they have a lot of control they didn't have before. I'm Michael Drizwicki. I'm the Director of Salesforce Engineering for Privia Health. Privia Health is a value-based care organization spread across 10 different states so far and growing every day. When I joined Privia Health, it was to overhaul the Salesforce instance. Like many people have, it was old, it had a lot of technical debt, a lot of bloat in there that we needed to clean up and modernize, right? When I joined Privia, there wasn't a lot of consumer confidence in Salesforce and the capabilities of the platform or the team that was running it. We really turned that around by upskilling the staff and upskilling the processes around there so we could deliver more often and reliably. I started with the people and the process, and then when it's time to speed up, I looked to Copado to speed up that process and handle that larger team. I wanted a solution I could eventually delegate. Before we had Copado, we're overwriting code. I was a single point of failure. Deployments straight up failing, dependencies weren't recognized, so we'd have to build several deployments at once, and you couldn't build the deployment until the first one was in production, so releases took hours. Before we had Copado, we're basically doing one major release a month with an operational release every 2 weeks. Now with Copado, our operations are released real time, basically CI/CD as needed, and then we're doing a twice a month release with Copado. Failure rate was easily 50% before Copado. Now, it really doesn't really call it a failure, but at the end of the day, everything we plan to release does release on that day. Before Copado, again, releases would run hours, 8, 10 hours. And we're not talking a large release, we're talking probably 20, 30 user stories. Now with Copado, that same thing could run as little as an hour. If there's a lot of manual tasks, to 2 or 3 hours, but still a huge improvement. With Copado, the team morale has greatly improved. So the devs are a lot happier with it. Prior to that, I would never be able to be hands-off on release and allow it to run. I'm an observer. My only job during that release is put some cool emojis on it after it was announced in Slack it was complete. So we're 2 years in our Copado implementation. We're really only getting started. We're going to be bringing on robotic testing and strive for a full pipeline, meaning no more release days, moving everything to same day, next day releasing.